Let me tell you about one of Marvel's most terrifying villains, Carnage. You know how people say there's always someone worse? Well, when it comes to Spider-Man's nemesis Venom, that worse is definitely Carnage. Picture this: a deranged serial killer named Cletus Cassidy sitting in his prison cell at Rikers Island. By chance, he becomes the roommate of Eddie Brock, the original host of the Venom symbiote. What happens next is like a horror movie come to life. When the Venom symbiote comes to break Eddie out of prison, it leaves behind something, an offspring. This new symbiote, red as blood, bonds with Cassidy, and unlike Venom, who still had some moral compass thanks to Eddie Brock, Carnage is pure chaos from the start. You see, Cassidy was already a monster before getting these powers. As a kid, he killed his grandmother, tortured his mother's dog, and burned down an orphanage. The symbiote didn't make him evil. It just gave his evil new ways to express itself. What makes Carnage truly terrifying is that he's stronger than Venom. The offspring symbiote creates weapons that are far more deadly, morphing into axes, spears, and tentacles at will. And unlike Venom's relationship with Eddie, which is like a partnership, Carnage and Cassidy are perfectly merged, two psychopaths who became one. Here's the really scary part. Carnage doesn't have any grand plans for world domination. He doesn't want money or power. He just wants to create chaos and kill for fun. He's like the Joker with superpowers, completely unpredictable and absolutely ruthless. Spider-Man learned pretty quickly that he couldn't handle Carnage alone. In fact, he had to team up with Venom, his own enemy, just to have a chance at stopping this red monster. Think about that. A villain so dangerous that hero and villain had to work together to stop him. Over the years, Carnage has become one of Marvel's most iconic villains, appearing in comics, games, and recently in movies. He's proof that sometimes the scariest monsters aren't the ones trying to take over the world. They're the ones who just want to watch it burn. The story of Carnage reminds us that true evil doesn't need a reason. Sometimes it just exists, waiting for the power to unleash itself on the world. And in the Marvel Universe, there's no better example of pure, unrestrained evil than the Crimson Killer known as Carnage.